We're gonna go chase some sunsets tonight. We are gonna go chase the sunset. Basically, my Ableton 12 Live trial is up. It's expired now. I think I went hard early on and then stopped, which is okay, not the worst thing, but I think I got maybe like 12 unfinished demos, which is decent. Every other day a demo, it's okay. But could have more, I guess. Wow. Somebody was lying with their back flat on that jungle gym bench. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Just reminding me of the idea though that I have built in my mind. A couple big ideas in my mind. A couple major ones. It's like get gross at soccer, get unbelievable body, go to either first Bachelor of Landscape Architecture school next September at U of G. Wow, look at that. It's just stunning. Guy playing basketball at the hoops. Person on the jungle gym. Probably an adult. Just resting. And me just going for a walk in these grounds, which I can run in. But I just want to do a checkup with nutrition and labor, I guess. We can check up. Checking up. It's like first full week of push mowing. Holy fuck. It is hard as shit. It is hard fucking work. And I'm trying to understand how the fuck to work out at the gym. It's like more or less like mobility shit, if anything. That's what I should be doing. But like, if you can imagine pushing the mower, turning the mower, pivoting. saying? If you can imagine. It's like on the knees, on the knees, on the ankles, and on the hips, on the shoulders, elbows. It's a lot. 150-pound machine, Lord. You know what I'm saying? 150-pound machine mower, roughly. You know what I'm saying? Just pulling it up hills, pushing it up hills. You know what I mean? The bigger thing is, to me, it's like controlling it going down hills and like stepping downhill. Pushing it and shit. So, thinking about, really thinking about, going to the saunas, but it's obviously closed now. Thinking about getting up in the morning, seeing what that'll do to me, but like nutrition labor it's ensuring the meal throughout the day. Like, it's the meal. It's the go-to meal for all of these certain companies, like roofing companies, renovation companies, landscape construction. Like, all of these companies, you see all of these trucks out at this time of year more than ever, than any other time of year, I think. But you see all these company trucks, and all these companies are working job sites on the go. Like, I'm thinking like trades companies, trade companies, It's physically demanding. It's mentally demanding, long hours, service kind of roles. And where's the nutrition labor at? You think all the big name companies like Little Caesars, whoever owns Little Caesars, etc., would be against that, because it's like they want to crush my company, right? Like everyone wants to crush certain companies that challenge their position in the market. But what I'm trying to get at is, like, on the weekend, I got up to 170. I got up to 170, 171 on the weekend. That was yesterday. That was Saturday. That's 2 days. That's 1 day ago. And basically, I weighed myself in the morning today, 166. Get home, take a piss, rip a piss. These times, I'm ripping pisses. Energy drinks, caffeine, I'm ripping it. So what I'm trying to say is like rip a piss, and yeah, basically like $161. So 5 pounds in a day, 4 pounds overnight, 5 pounds in a day, dropped to roughly 9 pounds in 48 hours. You know what I'm saying? And that number is going to continually shrink. And that's going to be very bad. So whose fault is that? It's mine because I don't buy my food. It's mine because I don't eat my food. And I don't cook the food. You know, the big logistics of this company, Nutrition Labor, it's like you just try to put yourself in the shoes of these people that are working. The little things, like where exactly to drop it off, who exactly to drop it off to, when exactly will you be dropping it off. It's like, what are the maps Uber Eats uses? Can you get on those? Is that even available to public use? Can I get on those maps? Get on the maps and build and incorporate supplements that absolutely influence positively the lifestyles of landscapers in the summertime, construction workers in the summertime. And that's a great starting point right there. Construction companies, labor intensive companies, job site intensive companies, landscaping, construction, and crews of like 3 people, 6 people, that's a great start. You know what I mean? 12 is unbelievable. But the companies that all have like maybe 1 or 2, going up to 3, it's like those are your bread and butters. And then you get to 6 and 12s, and then beyond, that's like cream of the crop. You know what I mean? That is like the froth at the top of the glass. Really. You know what I mean? And that froth at the top of the glass is all of the liquid in the bottom. It's like you get the dripples, you get the drips. 1 person company, 2 people, 3 people. The drips. Those add up. You know what I'm saying? And that'll fill up the glass. You know what I'm saying? And drinking to the G. You want to drink to the G, shout out Jubes. Okay? We want that froth, we want that foam, that top layer. You know what I mean? To be the 6 to 12 ranges that, you know what I mean, accumulate and stack up and that are there. And that are the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. But yeah, the delivery logistics, that's such a big thing. It's like, I love the idea of like self-driving. Like, yeah, I want to employ people, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not sure how to pay people, and not sure how, not sure what, not sure when, not sure why. It's like, I like the idea of like, this is so costly, but like a bunch of drones, like drones that can carry a bunch of weight, and then you just have a fleet of drones, and then you do like within the perimeter areas, you have like, say it's like there's like a map, Kitchener, Cambridge, Guelph, Waterloo as the starting point, right? Shit. Thinking about all of the trucks and companies that are like out of the way in like the rural areas, which is extremely difficult. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta get there, there's a bunch of traffic, certain factors that are unpredictable, but you know what I mean? Example, as a landscape company, like you're on a site for like 15 minutes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Bang, you're in, bang, you're out. You bang it out. You cut the lawn, you trim the edges, you blow off, you're out of there. And you're on to the next site. So it's like hitting those windows and those gaps is huge, but maybe you can like understand and like limit some of these factors that could really be risky and delay everything, right? Like these delivery factors. And maybe you can look at like going to the HQ, the headquarters, the home bases at all these companies, construction, you know what I mean? Like for example, construction, you're on site, it's more of a lengthy process. So we can think in like periodic time blocks, like, okay, what's the work they're doing? Where are they gonna be at, and how long are they gonna be at it for? So landscape, that industry, that market, those customers, those clients, they are unpredictable. We can put them on a category of unpredictability, landscaping, right? But what is predictable is their HQ, their headquarters. Construction companies, sure, maybe they have crews that go out to multiple sites. So it'd be probably more or less like a bigger size company. People that not everyone's working on the same project, but like a Mezcon or something like that. And I don't know any companies, like an AKS Systems. But what I'm getting at is construction sites are, you know, predictable. The library in the city of Guelph is being built, and you gotta wonder how many employees, how many workers, how many tradesmen and women are coming in and out on the site each day, each week, each month, over the course of the last month, over the course of the last year, over the course of the last 2 years, and beyond. And you gotta wonder what their lunch plans are. What kind of lunches are they experiencing? What kind of fuel, what kind of nutrition are they getting in their bodies from, say, 7 a.m. to when I'm guessing most of them start their day. You know what I mean? Maybe some start at 5, maybe some start at 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? So say between the hours of like 7 a.m., right? Roughly the morning time. 7, 8, 9 a.m. and 3, 4, 5 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? So we want to hit that window of 8 hours work, right? Right now we're focusing on the work. After the Industrial Revolution, right, going back to this core idea of, I think my systematic thinking is like 8 hours work, 8 hours play, recreation, leisure, and 8 hours for sleep. And right now this idea of nutrition labor is focusing on the 8 hours of work. And during the 8 hours of work, you know what I mean, in certain industries, like what I'm getting at with the construction and landscaping and trades, pretty much, what I'm focusing on is the food, the nutrition, the health, the well-being, the longevity, the sustainability. And hey, listen, I would love in the company eventually to get to the point where we're not dishing out pre-workout, creatine, you know what I mean, like mitochondria replenishing beverages and food. What's a sample? A curation, a snack, a portion, meal. It's got to be a word. But I would love to just do beer, like partner with beer companies, Sleeman or something. So like, you start incorporating fun things like that. Like you give out beer, you give out like, you know what I mean, dare I say weed, and just like going in on like the science and like the health benefits and like these sort of things and how these chemicals and interact, and just studying the work people do and the motions they go through, like they're bending over X amount. Like me, for example, if I can get tracked, if there could be a tracker on my body, like in the video games, for example, this is just an idea, like fucking throwing it out there, an idea that I've had over the last, I don't know how long, but it came up again today, and it's like, oh, imagine like the video game towards the end of the day today, a video game of landscaping. And like I've been asking myself as this idea has come up repeatedly in the past of like, what's the point of a video game? Like, what's the point? Why do video game developers, designers, creators invent these games? Like, I'm thinking about a landscaping game where it's like you're going through actual landscapes and actual homes and like make mock-up homes and like, do you know what I'm saying? Like you cut the grass and you do it a certain way, and it's like GTA style kind of. You drive the trucks, you know what I mean? You gotta fill up the gas, you dial in the lines, you come up and you create these like with AI, like it guides you and it like thinks with you and it imagines with you. Like imagine my job right now as a landscaper mowing. Imagine the trimmer trimming. Like how real can you get it? Like how good? Like the remote control. Imagine the remote control possibility. Like imagine it. But imagine me wearing like, I'm not sure what you call it, but all on my body, the nodes, those like sensor nodes. I'm just imagining the video game for like a freelance landscaper that builds a company, like imagining like a universe of landscapers where it's a game and like you create your own landscape company if you want. Maybe you join someone else's and it's like you just rip, and it's like you do certain properties and like you do the city and like elementary schools and like it's just kind of funny to think about. You gotta wait for traffic and you go for lunch and like you go for beers and like you do it like, I don't know, just throwing that idea out there. But at the same time, I've never really I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make a game. But I'm not sure why anyone would make a game. Why would you make Flappy Bird? You know what I'm saying? Or more or less, like, why would you make Sims? Like, what's the point of a Sims game? You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure in Sims, once upon a time, I played it and absolutely dialed up the lawn. I think so. So, like, going deeper on the landscaping game, play it on your laptop, on your phone, like, ideally, I don't know, ideally we create things where, like, generically the Xbox turns into, like, some freaking, like, streamer that you can point your phone at the wall and then shit comes up, you know what I mean, through your, like, range of your camera, and it's, like, projected onto the wall. And then, you know what I mean, you still need to buy the games, and that'll have to become a process on its own, and the controllers and whatnot. But the console itself is, like, kind of outdated, don't you think? The idea of a CD, the idea of a disc, I think that's outdated. The console's literally, I think, outdated. You know what I mean? And go deeper on storage and data and RAM and memory and all that shit I don't know anything about. That's probably all on, you know what I mean, in the box of the console. But you gotta wonder about that though, you know what I mean? Because everyone's, you know what I mean, you're buying like a 700, you know what I mean, roughly $700. It's just $700 like box, and that's a big money maker right there. But it's just a big price thing and a business thing that I'm not, you know, I'm ignorant about. But you gotta wonder why the console's still around, and just like the controllers and the Bluetooth. And so I really like the idea of like free run landscaping where you just kind of walk around a city, and the city's kind of like, and this game's like from the first person as well. It's like, I'd love to be in VR. I would love to have this game in VR. It's like the city and whatnot. It's like, it's just landscapes. It's like an architectural landscape design, urban design, like architecture game where you play it and you walk around and you just like come up with visual, like a game like professionals actually use, a game that professionals use and play at the same time for their profession and their work. Like, imagine that. Like, you log on for a couple hours in the day. Architects, landscape designers, urban designers, and you know what I mean? You either render legitimate, real world sites and findings, and you come up and you play free, and you know what I mean, are observed and surrounded by others, and you put your name on your work, and the work is all done through the game, like just like AutoCAD is done on our computers, and we have all have different various ways of taking notes and thinking and collaborating, working with others, and we all have our workflows, and it's like just the workflows built into this AR VR game type vibe. And it's like, okay, if a city or a company or like certain people are actually thinking about and prices and everything is actually incorporated in live, real time, real world in the game, you know what I mean, trying to become cost effective and shit. It's like if people actually want to build on an actual site, it's like they can set it up and put it out there and people can observe that and get into it and observe it for themselves, and if it's something they find inspiration from, you know what I mean, if it's somewhere that they like to be and like do the work at, it's like go ahead. And then after a certain amount of time, people could hang up their boots or their pencils or their work hat, you know what I mean, their thinking caps, and can submit their work at the open deadline, or the deadline that the server, quote unquote, is available for, that certain individuals created. And how do they create that? Well, that's a process in and of itself. There's like a user and there's a developer. Both are kind of the same, but that's a cool idea. I'd love to seek more. It's a new one, though. It's a new one. It's not new, but it's like developing as I speak. And it's like today I talked about there's like kind of glasses that Pitts wears. Ian Pitts wears. And there's a space for a camera and a microphone in the center of the glasses, in the eye area, the third eye, which I think is super interesting, super cool, great for content. Wonder how much those are. Maybe they're the Oakleys. I think Pitt said they're Oakleys, but thinking about how to actually develop the servers, quote unquote. Take Google Maps, take this, take that. Real life data. You know what I mean? It's like it'd be pretty cool to get paid, wear those glasses and the camera and the microphone, and just have to go on site on foot and walk around, and you know what I mean, have like a AI kind of third mind that tells you where to go exactly to get the full perspective. Like, keep walking this way, walk this way. Okay, I assessing the landscape. 2 baseball diamonds, big open green field, narrower before the tree, green space area, large space in between, curve S-shaped trail path with a little bit of HPB gravel on the floor, fine HPB dirt. Oh, looking closer, looks like it's this. Could be from here. They sell this at this price. Rendering now. Benches looking pretty old. Cement. 3 foot block with wood pad bench. You know what I mean? Then you look here. It's like cement, concrete, metal storage unit. Old. It's like garbage. Old. It's like oh, these are the edges. Not edged. No edge. Kind of just, you know what I mean? Call it something. Fade. Gradient. You know what I'm saying? That's so cool. And then like you can tell, you know what I mean, at a certain, like maybe I even go around with like another device tool, kind of like a walking stick, but if the walking stick was like the shape of a soccer ball, and I just basically hold it down on the ground and leveling out the elevation and whatnot, it really just assess roughly, with best estimated guesses, the levels of the ground and the grade and the grade consistency and the changes at certain places that are identified, and just a feel. Like that's a feel with AI in the future. So how cool is that? You know what I mean? That device that is my footsteps. With my camera I can see, you know what I mean? It can hear the birds that are chirping, the cars and the traffic that are just a ways away. Google Maps identifying how far the road actually is from where my current location is. Identifying that this is an elementary school and that there are young kids and there's a playground, and yeah, I just think it'd be very cool. So after being that person that walks the site and collaborates, that's a collaboration activity. This job invention that I'm seeking now for this video game, and like almost collaborative platform for architects and for urban designers and for landscape architects and for even construction site builders. It's like creating this site, it's like that is a cool, interesting activity job where you bring feel and a sense to, I don't know, like really what it is. It's like, it's really, I'm not sure what the word is, but is it not democratizing building, but it's like if you can play and dream and use the industry standard professional tools in this game, in this playing field, then I don't know, you're able to work, you're able to succeed, you're able to live, you're able to get paid, you're able to collaborate, you're able to get jobs, you're able to, like, people can pick and choose what they like, and people can just add ideas and do certain things. Like if I do a build and then someone else changes, like quote unquote Virgil Abloh changes 3% of what I created, then that's like asking permission to do that. It's like, this is what I did. It's like, oh yeah, this actually reduces the cost. I didn't think of that. And it's like, now we're actually collaborating. Now we're actually building. It's like, how old are you? Oh my God, you're 14? It's like, yeah, I'm 27. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's like, who can actually use this, though, is the question. And, yeah, 14's hypothetical, but it's like, holy shit. Holy shit, did you see that? The big motherfuckers. You literally felt the subwoofing bass. They coming at me. Look to the left, wings spread. Nearly clocked me in the side of the temple. But this has been a good little kind of brainstorm session. I'm glad I came out for a bit of a walk here tonight. Could have went sauna tonight. Was not feeling it just due to circumstances. Could have went gym, just not feeling it tonight due to circumstances. So I'll figure like I go to sleep relatively quick after I get home. And then, you know what I'm saying, like, get my stuff prepared, ready to go for tomorrow, and then hopefully what we can do is, go to bed at a good time. Like, people just parked up to smoke dope, cigarette, I'm not sure, but, they're smoking lighters. Anyways. Anyways, it's been a good idea. It's been a good brainstorm. Started with nutrition labor. Started with a bit of a sunset. Going to chill now. 41 minutes, god damn. So this is going on YouTube, on my channel, and then it's going to be copied and shared to my Gemini Flash account. And feel free to comment if you got this far. I'm surprised. Congratulations. Thank you. No, you didn't. And if you skipped ahead, good on ya. So, bye for now.